finish the Unit 1. In the last class, we talked about present perfect continuous, and in other class, we talked about present perfect. But today, we are going to talk about future continuous. Yes, that sounds so strange, but it's so simple. Please pay attention to the class and see you there.
Okay, kids, now we are in class, and today we are going to talk about have to, don't have to, and can't. In the last class, we talked about rules and obligations, and this is a way to know about permissions, rules, and obligations. It's a way to express these moments of the life, because you have a moment to follow the rules, a moment to have obligations. Well, if you remember, I explained it in the last class that the obligations are a feeling. You feel that there is an obligation, something that you have to do. And can't, that is a prohibition. This is a way to express it, and we are going to talk about this today. Let's talk about can. If you remember, when you are in class, you always talk using can to ask about a permission or something that you want to do. We often use can to ask for and give permission. For example, can I sit here? You can use my car if you like. And can I make a suggestion? Can I go to the bathroom or something like that? It's about permissions, okay? We use may because it's like more formal, but you can use can and it's okay. Remember, well, that can is for permissions. But what happened with can? When can't is a prohibition. We use can to talk about something that is against the rules, particularly when we didn't make the rules. For example, what does this sign say? Oh, we can't park here. When you have a car and you need to park your car, you can't use that space. And that's the way you say you can't park there or here, like in the example. You can't take photos in the museum. They are really strict about it. That is normal. Some museums has this rule or this prohibition, and some amusement parks, some theaters, the cinema has this rule. Sorry, we can't sell knives to the kids or to kids. It's important. This is a prohibition. Normally, following laws, constitution or something like that. I don't know a lot because I am not too close with the rules, with the laws. Have to is an obligation. Remember that obligation is a feeling, but it's something that you have to do. Have to shows us the obligation comes from outside the speaker. The speaker makes you feel that you have to do that. For example, we have to wear a uniform when we are working, but you have to wear a uniform when you are studying. When do we have to hand in our homework? That is a question that you always do to me. Alejandro has to work tomorrow, so he can't come. We sometimes call this external obligation, something that you have to do and is something that you feel that you have to do. If you are a responsible person, you have to do something and follow the instructions and a lot of things, but it's that feeling. And we use have to. Don't have to. We just don't have to show that there is no obligation, that you can do something if you want, but it's not an obligation. You don't have to wear tie in our office, but some people like to dress more formally. You don't have to go to the bank to do a transfer. You can do it online. You don't have to come with me. Honestly, I will be fine. I don't explain you the structure of the sentences because it's easy. It's a subject, the have to, don't have to, or can, and the verb in simple present. That's it. It's so simple, the structure, and we talk about the structure in other classes. And well, I was worried about the way that you will use this, specifically in the evaluation, and we are going to talk about the evaluation right now.
Okay, kids, let's talk about evaluation. In this case, your evaluation is photo competition. You are going to choose 5 pictures, winners of different prizes that exist. For example, the National Geographic, the Pulitzer, the Wild Geographic photo competition. Exists a lot of competition of photography. You are going to choose 5 and you are going to talk about what happened in that moment and what do you think is the importance in the picture and why the photographer won a prize. That's it. It's so simple. You are going to do a comparison but using present perfect continuous, okay? The descriptions are going to be in present perfect continuous. I show you in the Google Classroom the Afghan girl. If you remember, if you don't remember, you can find in the classes the Afghan girl, and you can see that picture won the National Geographic Prize, and it's the most famous in the National Geographic Life. Okay. Well, I show you the story in the Google Classroom, and you can see the video about that. You need to do the same process to find the information. Remember, follow the instructions in the guidelines, and that's it. Well, kids, this is all for today. Remember, if you have any question, text me through Hangouts by Google Classroom or send me an email. See you in the next class. Bye.